Now the forward started nearby Cal. This is Justin Forsett. And if you're John Harbaugh, you've got to be happy with your depth at running back, that's for sure. Meanwhile, if you're a fantasy football player, it might drive you crazy trying to figure out who's going to get these reps.
Well, Justin Forsett wants all of his reps back. Remember, he got hurt in 2015 and didn't finish out the season, and he'd been a big-time performer previously. And Buck Allen, Javorius Buck Allen out of USC, had a pretty nice rookie season. I know that they're really, really high on Kenneth Dixon, but he's hurt and going to miss about a month. And Terrence West has had a nice preseason, although we haven't talked about it very much. One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Bootleg, Flacco. And he finds his man, Kamar Aiken. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. Well, unfortunately for Ravens fans, while we saw a catch there on our screen, they won't be seeing a lot of those during the regular season because of his Achilles injury. So, Charles, what do the Ravens have depth-wise behind him?
Crockett Gilmore is a guy that they drafted a couple of seasons ago, and he's a combo guy, a good blocker at the point of attack who can catch some passes downfield. They drafted Max Williams in 2015 out of the University of Minnesota, and they expect him to be a big target downfield, but he's been dinged up in the preseason. And Dennis Pitta is probably their best overall tight end, but he's been hurt in recent years in the NFL. They're hoping he can make his way back.
On 1st down, this is Forsett. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Time to meet the offensive starters, and time for us to introduce you. You already know him, but Justin Forsett.
His face goes on the poster of those who just need an opportunity. A backup for much of his career. Once he received the chance to be a #1 runner, he's taken it and moved on fast.
They stay on the ground. Forsett again. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Dan Williams might as well change his name officially to Big Dan Williams. A monster in the middle, holds down the run game against any team.
So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Brashad Perriman, 37 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Here we go. You're red 18. You're red 18.
and 10. Here's Carr. He's got the hook up to Andre Holmes. They'll get 16 yards there. Good enough for an Oakland first down. Set of downs here.
Check. We ready? Wide and eight. Wide and eight. 57,
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
we ready? Wide and eight. Wide and eight.
Throwing on first down is Carr. A right side catch by Crabtree. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Red 18.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to Andre Holmes that time. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Offensive starters now. Charles, what about Latavius Murray?
You know how you and I talk about players under the radar sometimes? Latavius Murray definitely qualifies as one of those players. And then you look up, and he's pressing 1,000 yards every year.
Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Marquette King now to kick it for Oakland. Back deep for the Ravens, Michael Campanaro. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The drive begins with a run by Forsett. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down.
Hey, boys, go four down. Hey!
Bootleg, Flacco. Caught, Dennis Pitta. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a 1st down here on 3rd down.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Looking for 2 yards here on 3rd down. Flacco. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
carry on the return. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Raiders will take possession. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Turns, hands to Murray. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Carr throwing on second down. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A run, it's Murray. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go back to Murray on 1st down. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
All right, here we go. Hey, we're going to rally.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. A fresh set of downs goes, and they're at the 1. First and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Carr to throw on second down. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Rivera, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They go play action here on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. And, well, we've got a little break here. A big note from around the league. Joey Bosa, 3rd pick last year's draft. The holdout is over. He signed this past Monday.
And we haven't gotten used to first-round holdouts. In fact, we haven't gotten used to holdouts in total because of the way the system works nowadays about who goes where and how much money's there and the whole deal. So this has been quite a surprise, but great news for San Diego Chargers and their fans and their ability to compete in the AFC West. A big-time pass rusher who plays a run as well.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So Steve Smith involved there, and the Ravens are likely, Charles, going to need him to get even more involved with Ben Watson out for the season now.
And normally when you have a guy who announced that a season was going to be his last, as Steve Smith did in 2015, when you have that guy come back, you don't expect big-time production, but you and I both know that Steve Smith is the exception to that. So I agree with you. His production will go up, and he will definitely take some of the pressure off of the loss of Benjamin Watson.
And that's complete. It's Watson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Dumps it off to Forsett. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play fake to Forsett. Now Flacco. And they can run it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Slot man moves right. On first down, Flacco. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Again, it's Flacco to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Try and get it with Forsett. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Under.
And they're going to speed things up here. Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Now Carr with a give to Murray. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now Carr. This one caught left side by Cooper. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
We ready?
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Here's Wolford over the middle. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Every quarterback likes having a reliable target at tight end, and I think young quarterbacks especially, because they want to get the ball in their hands quickly. I think these two, Derek Carr and Clive Walford, that's a pretty good connection for years to come for Oakland.
Yeah, he started to come on strong end of his rookie year. Now the Raiders really hoping for that 2nd-year jump out of Walford.
Wide and Yates. We're going to rally.
On 1st down, Carr going for the deep ball. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, 33 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. It's fielded in the end zone. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And now they're in the hurry-up. Again, they run. Again, it's forced in. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical, spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
7 yards remain now on third down. Third down, flat. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now carry. 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Another pistol look here. Carr to the right side. He's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down. So second down, 3 yards to go now. Murray the lone setback.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Carr. Crabtree with it over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So the offense has it 1st and 10. 10th carry of the game now. Murray. And past the 30 down to about the 27. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
To throw, it's Carr, and that is incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
We ready? Red 18. Red 18.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Cooper's got it. And he will have the first down at about the 21-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Here's Carr. And he slings one that's incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Still left on second down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key the tight end. All right, here we go. Wide and Yates.
Carr to throw again. time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
There's just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So, Charles, while we have a moment, getting late in the preseason, a lot of people point to Week 3 as one to watch. What caught your eye in Week 3?
Well, when I watched San Diego play and saw Melvin Gordon, he looks like the Melvin Gordon we saw coming out of college. Another explosive run. He looks sharp. He looks quick. He looks much more confident and especially healthy after the offseason knee surgery.
Teddy Bridgewater looked pretty good, too, didn't he?
And what I liked about him, and I agree with you totally, is the ability to push the ball downfield because that's what they plan to work on.
Rashad Perriman off to the races. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman, 79 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. A handoff. It's Murray. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man is Holmes. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
They run with Murray. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Murray the lone setback. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Now Campanero. Oh, the spin. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco. And his throw is incomplete. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Off the give from Flacco. 4th down. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
So ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Fake to Allen. Here's Flacco. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Murray the lone setback. Now Carr. Here's Wolford over the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
All right, here we go.
Carr now to throw. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Michael Crabtree, 32 yards. And a forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they show to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Here's Forsett. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Seven yards to go on 2nd down. Flacco here on 2nd down. And Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts him in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It's a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You got the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lost the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it'll be 4th down. Out is Janikowski now for the Raider field goal try. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So we're against symptomatic.
Yeah. I like your analysis. Symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. The tight end, Ben Watson, in motion. Now a play fake here on first down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
They did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Fake to Allen. Here's Flacco. The open man is Smith. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down for Sam. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. And quickly, they get to the line. Passing play, Flacco. And he finds his man, Kamar Aiken. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A red zone first down for Flacco. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here we go. Red 18.
Now a give. This is Murray. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
Crabtree with it over the middle. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Campanaro on the return. And you know, winning is good for all the obvious reasons. But if for nothing else, it makes tomorrow's film session a little more palatable, doesn't it?
Oh, indeed it does. Sometimes it helps you in the grading because the coaches will look at it, and if it's a borderline play for you, if you won the game, you might get a plus in your column instead of a minus.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.